Hello, everybody. It is, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day, and I'm not wearing green. What are you going to do? It's 11:30 a.m. on this Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, March 17th, 2022. It is time once again for our midday mindful moment. I am Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here. And this is the opportunity we take every single Tuesday through Friday, right in the middle of the day, to engage in some spiritual practice. I choose to do this in a consistent way because when we are consistent in our spiritual practice, my belief is that our lives just get better all around. And so that's the whole point and purpose, to make our lives better. What do you say we engage in purposefully enhancing our lives right now, right in this moment? Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. I do see that Sherry is here. Howdy to you. And I'm sure more comments will be coming through. Hi, Sue. Grateful to have you here. I, of course, want to offer this reminder, which is to say, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. Yes, absolutely magnificent you are, and grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. So today it is another day where we are exploring the topics that have been set forth by the Association for Global New Thought as we move through 64 ways in 64 days to engage a peace practice to encourage nonviolence in this world. And today's construct is disarmament. And I was thinking about, we're seeing an armed experience in Europe, in Ukraine, that is devastating, and it's hard to watch. And I've been saying to some people, I'm an avowed news junkie, and I use the news in some ways to create a prayer list for myself. And I've had to reduce the amount of news that I take in. It's too much. It's just too much. And I get I feel a lot of compassion and a lot of love for what the people of Ukraine are experiencing right now. I was also mentioning to somebody that one of the challenges is that we've been desensitized, I think, to a lot of these things because we see them just as images on our television. And when we see them as images on our television, we disassociate in much the same way that when we see images like that in fictionalized things, we have created a disassociation in our own mind. And so what happens is we tend to disassociate with what's happening on the other side of the world because it feels far away. But the concept today that AG&T put forth and is disarmament. And we can look and say, we would love to see the disarmament of the war machine in Europe. But I think what really resonates with me today is, in what way am I still, in my own life, in my own expression and experience of life, arming myself when I move out into the world? When I walk out my front door, in what ways might I be subconsciously arming myself in anticipation of a hostile world? And that's the thing I think that I need to address in my own sense of disarmament. Yes, I think absolutely have the conversation about how we can, create a world that is free of arms. But it begins right where we are, to find that within ourselves, which can allow a releasing of the ways in which we arm ourselves when we just go out to experience the world. So that's the thing that I really am thinking about today, is how do I disarm myself? And I invite you to encourage you to kind of look at that in yourself and, dig deep to kind of get a sense of what it is to be armed and in what ways do we arm ourselves. And I'm not talking about, like physical weaponry. I'm talking about, in what ways do we utilize our words? In what ways do we utilize our thoughts and intentions to be in conflict with the world? And can we disarm ourselves consciously? That's the message for me today. And I always talk about how the shift, the change in the world always begins right where we are. So we must disarm ourselves in order to have an expectation of a greater disarmament of this thing called life, this thing called humanity, the life we live. So, something to think about for sure. I do want to say hi to Sue and Anita, Jerry, Jason, Harry, Robin. Always good to have you all join in. So let's just take that into prayerful consideration. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, if you'd like to do so, please feel free to do so. I choose to close my eyes as it allows me to turn that attention to the inner life. Activating this practical affirmative prayer treatment. I sit in full relaxation and awareness. I let myself be rooted in a resonant awareness of the one power, the one presence, the one wholeness. There is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one thing going on. There is one creative energy. There is one thing, the thing itself, known by so many names. And I choose to understand it as infinite love. I choose to recognize it as infinite love right here in this moment. And I know that infinite love is the thing that is constructing the expression and experience of this universe. All that is the manifestation of infinite love. Everything seen, everything unseen, it is all the flow and the form and the function of infinite love. And I let myself relax into the notion as well that this is the identity of me, the identity of each and every one of us. We are the form of infinite love in action. That is our birthright. That is our identity. And so knowing this, I know the word I speak right now is a word that is backed by the infinite power of creation. That infinite love is in such magnificent flow that it is creating by means of each and every one of us. And I choose to direct that flow here and now. I choose to direct that flow to the place in mind that is free of fear. And I know that fear is a construct. And so I let it go. It is not necessary. I open myself up in this moment to the magnificent flow of love, the magnificent flow of easeful awareness, knowing that as I experience life, every single person I encounter is the manifestation of God essence. And so what is there to be protected from? There is nothing to be protected from, for we are all one. We are all one wholeness. I accept this, I acknowledge this, and I let go of any place where I may be holding up the armament, mental or physical. I let it go. I let it dissipate. It is not necessary. I disarm myself and know that my activity of disarmament within the self, within the consciousness, the disarmament translates itself into a greater disarmament of this thing called the human race. I release conflict and I welcome flow. I welcome love. I welcome deeper, deeper, deeper expression and experience. Knowing that this is so, it is with a grateful heart that I allow the pure, perfect unfoldment of this intention to be met in form and in experience. I do so lovingly. And I know that right where I am, peace is rooted and spreads, and the entire world is blanketed in the experience and expression of peace that begins right here. Right here. I let it be so, and know it as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Always grateful to spend this time with you. Go deep today. Think about, the depth of shift that we create as individualizations of an infinite consciousness. That the change in this world that we seek begins right where we are. That's what I'm really focused on today. Would love to have you join me again tomorrow for the Midday Mindful Moment. I will be back here at 11:30 a.m. right here on Facebook and on YouTube. Also, join me Sunday morning for our guided meditation at 9 a.m. That is virtual only at unitytucson.com/livestream. That's what it is. My brain was not going there for a moment. And you can join virtually or in person at our 10 a.m. celebration service. Always grateful to have this time with you. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Keep commenting, Beatrice. So grateful to see you. Sherry, logging in. Have a blessed day as well. Always grateful to have you join. So keep commenting, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Share this video, share the prayer. Let's really spread this message that to disarm the world, we must disarm ourselves. That's really what it boils down to. And it's a conscious disarmament. Also, click those reaction icons. Love those icons. If you are on Facebook, click that heart. And if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. All right. Peace and blessings to you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Be well, everyone. Namaste.